Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Stash. In today's episode, we're going to be tackling one of the most controversial topics on the internet pertaining to foam insulation. You don't want to miss it. So in today's episode of Ask the Stash, our question comes to us from a lot of people everywhere. Oh, great and wonderful stash. Can I run wire through the foam? Well, sometimes we get that as a question. Other times we get it more like a statement, where someone will say something like, good luck pushing wire through that stuff. Or, if you use that, you'll never see your wiring again. Well, they're absolutely right and they're completely wrong. With a closed cell foam application, yes, you are going to have a very difficult time trying to get wiring through that. However, retrofoam is not a spray foam. It's an injected foam insulation, which means that it's specially designed so that we can push wire through at a later date. Now, for those of you who don't believe me about that, here we have just a standard 12 gauge wire, just anything that you would wire up in your house. That's what this is. And it just so happens that for quality control purposes, on every job, we have a sample. Okay, so we have, roughly, what is that, about 10 inches of foam here. So here's our wire, here's our foam, and it just pushes straight through with minimal effort. So once again, we have our foam, we have our wire, and I'm doing this with very minimal effort. The foam allows the wire to push straight through. So yes, with a closed cell spray foam application, yeah, you're never going to be able to get wire through that. You do want to make sure the wiring is done first. And as far as that goes, if you're talking about doing a whole home rewire, you definitely want to take care of that before you ever think of re-insulating, because that's a lot of wire. Try to be considerate of the contractors that you're hiring. No, there isn't an electrician that wants to push a whole house of wire through foam insulation, regardless of how easy it is to push through. But if we're only talking about later on down the road, you want to add a light switch here or a plug in there, that's of no consequence with the retrofoam. You'll be able to do that very, very simply. So remember, when you must stash a question about your insulation project, you must ask the stash.
Keep your home comfortable all year long. Call Retrofoam, Retrofoam your home. Retrofoam insulation, stay cool in the summer and cozy when it's chilling.